First we'll go is, if you guys cosplayed, what did you cosplay as for the weekend?
Okay, I had 4 costumes total, but they weren't necessarily for each of the 4 days. I kind of changed in and out of them based on what panel I was going to. So I dressed as Robin for my Adam West and Burt Ward panel, and then I kind of like slept the rest of the day away because I had to wake up so early. And then I got changed into my like air quotes gothic slash steampunk look, and by steampunk I had one accessory that was steampunk, which was a watch. That worked actually. It was really helpful to tell the time. And then I dressed as Cookie Monster one day. I dressed as Perry the Platypus, and then I went back into my gothic costume for Rocky. Then Sunday I dressed as Perry the Platypus, and then Monday, because Cookie Monster seemed to be really popular, I decided to be Cookie Monster the last day.
I do like Cookie Monster. I didn't see it Saturday, but Monday when I started going out, I liked it. It was really cool.
It's a bunch of just like
merchandise.
Cookie Monster related merchandise. It's my Cookie Monster slippers, the Cookie Monster socks, normal pants because I don't have Cookie Monster pants yet. But I would need like Cookie Monster like leggings so I can wear the socks over them. A Cookie Monster t-shirt, and a Cookie Monster headband that has the eyeballs on it. So.
What about you, Adrian?
It was really cool. It had a good Cookie Monster outfit. I really liked it. I had five different costumes. 2 of them I matched them together. I had my Joker costume, my Riddler costume. I wore the Riddler costume under the Joker costume for the Batman, Adam West and Burt Ward, and I just stayed in that costume all day. That night I had my own gothic steampunk look, again also with the watch accessory. The next day I had my my Cyclops costume, and then my Cobra Commander costume, which I wore later that day, and then I had Magneto, and then I went back as Cobra Commander on Monday, just because like it's my favorite costume out of the bunch, because like the helmet is really cool. You can't see my face, but I can see. It's like I can see you, but you can't see me. Haha.
Well, we all know what Chris did all weekend. He was Jack, but he actually wore his costume a lot less than he usually does, because he was dying of heat. I went on Saturday. He got his jar of dirt signed. Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit later. I did, like I said, I had on Sunday. I had my medieval outfit out, which slowly I'm adding more accessories. And just so you know, it is a pain in the ass doing a corset by yourself. I lost 3 nails in that poor event. That's not anyone else's fault. And then I did on Saturday. I did my Power Rangers in space. I was Ashley, the Yellow Ranger, which is not an actual Power Ranger outfit. It's not like, you know, what everyone thinks is a Ranger. It's like almost like a uniform flight suit. They'll be
cool.
I'm sure Ernie has the picture up showing it.
Gun you had?
I had the blaster, and I even had the morpher. And actually, some people passed me like, "Oh, you've got the morpher! Oh my god!" And I'm like, "It don't work, but yeah, I got it." Well, that's a custom. I know if you guys follow us, I was trying to have that done by Icon, but you know, procrastination. But I finally got done, but unfortunately the patches weren't holding very well, so I have to get real good patches. So hopefully I'll have it done by next year. What was your favorite cosplay? Not excluding yourself. What was your favorite cosplayer?
That's gonna be tough. Can I actually say her Cookie Monster? Because it really was.
It really is not that good. Okay. My favorite cosplay of the entire convention. That's so difficult.
You want me to come back to you?
You should say Jane Hat if you're really sorry.
Jane Hat.
There's nothing that stood out was like, oh my god, that's amazing. Like I need to do that next year. There was nothing really for me.
Yeah, I didn't really say anything like that either.
But I mean, I really. Actually, there were 3 other Sesame Street cosplayers. There was 2 people that went as the Yip Yip aliens that go yip 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 yip. Yeah, the blue one and the red one. And then
there was 5 of them.
Oh, well, I only saw 2.
I'm just saying, there were 5 of them.
In Sesame Street, or
in one group there were 5 of them.
Oh yeah, because there's a Yip Yip Baby, and I love that song, but that's not the point of this. And then the only other Sesame Street cosplayer I saw was an Oscar, and it was a girl, and it was really good. Oh. She was wearing Grungetta, which is Oscar's girlfriend's like dress, and she had a masquerade mask that had Oscar's face on it. So she wasn't really like in an Oscar costume. She was like in a dress, and she had like the bow in her hair, and then she would just put on the Oscar mask, like with you can't see what I'm doing, but picture like a toothpick or picture like, you know, a mask like that you hold up to your face on a stick. So I thought that was cool. It was kind of like a little different, you know. So I guess that was my favorite. I didn't get a chance to talk to her because we were like walking by each other, but I'm like,
what about you, Adrian?
I actually just spent like the last 5 minutes trying to sift through all the costumes. So many good ones. Well, I'll just limit to the Marvel photo shoot. I saw there was a Doctor Doom outfit, which was amazing. There was the Watcher. He had like the Watcher head on his and there was I saw a lot of great gambits and rogues, and can I just like generalize them?
Marvel.
All the Marvel costumes I loved.
Correction. There was one really amazing Harley Quinn that had a really good dead Batman prop.
Oh, I love that.
That was.
I took a picture.
That was
of
the
her.
best prop.
Yeah,
Prop wins. She wins that one.
Yeah, I was dressed up as Joker when we ran into her, and like I took a great picture with her, and it really was a great.
Well, what you said, I did see quite a few good gambits. Like, you don't always see good gambits, but I saw quite a few this year. I'll do mine last. Tom, what was your favorite?
I really like Julie's.
Are you just doing a cop out?
No. I'm not gonna lie. I really did like her Cookie Monster because I had never seen that before at a con, and I did not see any of the others, and that was actually an interesting costume for me because it's something I've never seen before.
Yeah, I'm starting Muppet Con.
So I have to admit that was a good costume. There was a lot. I like I said, I feel there was just a lot of repeats of costumes. I didn't see any really original costumes this year.
Yeah, I agree.
Which was really upsetting because I mean, in the past I've seen Batman Beyond every once in a blue moon.
I think I saw Batman Beyond on Monday.
Last year I saw Static Shock, which was a great costume. I think it was an amazing costume because it was just like Static Shock. Never thought I'd see that at a con.
I've actually seen quite a few at cons.
Static Shock. I've never seen it at a con. But there was a few different things here and there. Saw a bunch of Mario and Luigi's. They were pretty cool, all of them.
Yeah.
I saw Luigi with the Daisy. That was a pretty cute costume.
Speaking of,
I can't really think of anything that like really stood out. Like I said, the Cookie Monster was really good. That was one of my favorites.
There was no one dressed as Cookie Monster.
Yeah. So I mean, I really can't think of anything besides that really jumped out at me because. A lot of times I was in panels, I just didn't really see a lot of the different costumes because basically everybody was Jane where I went because, you know...
You were in the universe.
Yeah.
I wanted to say, like, now that he mentioned Batman Beyond reminded me, one of my friends from New York, Larry Smith, shout out, was dressed up as Batman Beyond. He was also dressed up as Spider-Man 2099, which, again...
oh, that's an amazing costume. Yeah. I wish I had seen that.
I have a picture. I'll show you later. He really did a great job with it. I mean, like, right down to the detail of the spider wings or whatever they are, and then the skull spider symbol.
I think I know which costume you talk about. Mine is a tie between two very originals. Chris was with me for both of them. We both freaked when we saw them. One was a family cosplay. It had to have been father and son, husband and wife, and their little son. They were dressed up as Bob, Dot, and Enzo Matrix from Reboot.
I did see that costume. It was good, but it didn't like jump out at me.
Okay, Julie will be back in a few minutes. And the other one that it's really tied with is Demona from Gargoyles.
Really?
There was a Demona.
That was an amazing costume from the picture.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that girl didn't get very far because as soon as Chris pointed out, I'm like. He's like, oh my God, it's Demona. And I'm like, what? Turn around. She had like 4 cameras on her face. I run over. They start walking away. And I'm like, wait. I took the picture. And after I took the picture, about 6 more cameras came over. I'm like, sorry. But those were probably my favorite. The Reboot and the Gargoyles. Because also, they're old school. Like, that's something like the throwback to old school, and it's a more original than, like, you know, seeing a million Star Wars.
Old school costume that not everybody gets. You're like, I like that, because that's actually a really cool costume.
I actually saw one of the ones I saw last year. The guy was, Gizmo Duck from DuckTales. Oh. He was there last year, and he was there this year. There was a couple of Darkwing Ducks, yeah. All right, well, we'll start moving on, because we're over an hour and a half already.
Only an hour and a half?
Only an hour and a half. I'm losing track of all the things we need to do. All right. I guess we'll move on. I know none of us went to the masquerade. We did watch it on Dragon Con TV.
Me and Ernie, we went to one of the masquerades.
We're looking at pictures.
The night.
Oh, the photo shoot after.
No, we did the photo shoot for the one we saw on TV, but the night before there was another masquerade that we went to, and
oh, was that the beauty pageant?
Panel,
Oh,
it was called the panel to.
It's from the page to the stage.
Page to the stage. There we go.
okay. All right. Well, I know we all don't want to sit there through the masquerades though, because it's so long of a line to get into the masquerades. It's so much nice watching it on the Dragon Con TV. We can sit in our hotel rooms and watch it instead of waiting in line for hours.
We had a better view on TV. We had like seats that were like all the way in the back. We could barely see the dots. And, I mean, good. They had the TV screens like set up, but still, it's like.
Yeah, it's not as close. Other than that, was there anything else particularly you guys like? Was the zombie walk? Did you go, Ernie? Did you go to the zombie walk? I know you enjoyed it last year.
Yes, I enjoyed it. It's a fun one because this year they had a theme for it where it was a zombie walk, but it was also a presidential rally.
Oh
Yeah,
God!
it was.
Yeah,
What do we want? Brains.
When do we want it? Brains.
I actually went by pure happenstance. I got a call from one of my friends on Friday, and I came back to the Westin, and I went up to the 9th floor because there was nobody on the 9th floor. And when I got back, I left an Emma Rose performance. I came back and I was sitting up on the 9th floor, looking over the balcony. As I'm looking over the balcony, the zombie walk started, and it was one of the. I hate zombies personally, but I love the zombie parade. It was amazing. It was the zombie walk was great. I mean, like it was on the 5th floor. Or the 6th floor. I was on the 9th. But I mean, like looking down, just seeing these people walking as zombies, I was like, I'm really scared about the zombie apocalypse. I think Chris is the best plan. The treadmill's around his house. But I was just like, this is a really good zombie walk. I was like,
Yeah, some zombies
really
were
impressed.
crappy, and some zombies were like,
Well,
that's like real special effects makeup. Like some people went really all out for that, and some people were like, white face makeup, some gray stuff.
well, the thing is, some people actually came, cosplayed as zombies. They had like the whole like aesthetics, not prosthetics. Why did I? Okay.
Cosplay, sir.
They had they had the prosthetics. They had their own theme going on. Like there was this one zombie dressed up as a kissing booth, and
It was bride and grooms. I saw like two sets of those.
But like a lot of them, they came
Actually,
to the.
I saw bride and groom, and I saw the whole party behind them, the whole wedding party. There was like 4 of the guys in tuxes and these girls dressed in these dresses, and they were like doing this, and I'm like, that's awesome.
They had a Bill and Ted.
Oh, Bill and Ted, I love that.
That was good.
Excellent.
Dude.